Hello everyone, I welcome all of you. Mm, right now I'm shooting this video for my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel on YouTube where I download some videos about my ideas, techniques of learning language. Today is the 3rd of July 2024. Time is 20:56. It's 9 p.m. Okay, in this video, I want to share my experience of watching the cartoon. The production is USA. Cartoon's name is Camp Troopy. If you are learning the language, if you are an adult, I advise you to watch not only some TV series and movies for adults, but also cartoons. I watched this cartoon for kids, and I have learned some phrases, some stable phrases that I haven't met before, and it's really very cool. While watching any video in English, you can learn something new, and it's cool. Keep learning something new. That will keep you away from going insane. Let me show you this animation. Here it is. The animation is Snoopy. I watched the first episode of this first season. The name of this first episode is Beagle Scout Prepares. Okay, let me show you as a part of this cartoon so as you get to know what cartoon is that. Yeah, I really very like this cartoon. I really very like watching this cartoon, and I suggest you to watch this if you want to get to know US culture more closely.
Snoozy shows my fellow campers I'm a nurturing type, willing to look out for others. But Mr. Bear indicates I'm not afraid of wild animals.
Why don't you bring both?
Good point. You can never make too good of a first impression.
When I watched this cartoon, I got this desire to just repeat and repeat and repeat all the phrases after these characters. For example, technically, if he's running, it means that he's doing something. Yeah, I suggest you to repeat the phrases that are said by the characters in order to practice a good pronunciation too. And also new words. Okay, in this video, I want to share some words that I have met in this cartoon. I met some of these words before, and I repeated it again. And then I also have learned some new vocabulary. And okay, let me introduce this vocabulary that I have learned. Joining at summer camp. Joining at summer camp. Okay, let me show you this extract. And then we are going to repeat this extract together.
As you know, it's my first year joining you at summer camp. First year joining you at summer camp.
It's my first year joining you at the summer camp. You know, it's my first year joining you at the summer camp. Okay, you know, it's my first year joining you at the summer camp. Joining, it means that you come with someone. Okay. Let me give you my example of the usage of this phrase. As you can see, after joining, we see this preposition at summer camp. I guess there should be the preposition at in front of the summer camp. Joining you at the summer camp. Okay, just memorize it as a rule. That is all. In front of this comes, you put the preposition at. I don't know what preposition you put in the British English, but in American English, there is that. Okay, it's my first year joining you at summer camp. Okay, who I joined before? It was my first time joining them at the cinema. Or it was my first time joining another unknown family at the cinema. I do not know whether I can introduce all of these words to you in this video, but I'm going to introduce the rest of it in the second video. All right. Okay, another word is campers. Let's see.
Susie Snoozy shows my fellow campers I'm a
Susie Snoozy shows my fellow campers I'm a nurturing type.
nurturing type,
Willing to look out for others. Campers are those who like camping. Campers, they're camping. Those who go to camp also are campers. Those who build a camp also are campers. Okay. Let me repeat it by heart. Snoozy shows my fellow campers that I am nurturing type and ready to look out for others. Hey.
Snoozy shows my fellow campers I'm a nurturing type, willing to look out for others.
Willing to look out for others. Okay. Let me repeat it again. Susie Snoozy shows my fellow campers that I'm a nurturing type, willing to look out for others. Susie Snoozy shows my fellow campers that I'm nurturing type, willing to look out for others. Okay, what example I can give for the campers? Do I like camping in general? I like camping. I like going to nature if there is someone to camp with. Okay, what example I can give to the word campers? Susie Snoozy shows my fellow campers that I'm nurturing type, willing to look out for others. Okay, let me give you an example of the usage of the word campers. As I said before, I like camping if there is someone good to camp with. I like those campers who do not do any trash. I like those fellow campers who do not do any trash. And I'm really very responsible individual, willing to look out for others. Hey.
Make too good of a first impression.
Let's move to another phrase. It's a good point. Good point. Let's see an example of the usage of this phrase in the cartoon, and then I will give you my example.
If it isn't the world, why don't you bring both?
Good point. You can never make too good of a first impression.
Good point. Good point, it's mean a good point of view, a good opinion, a good idea, a good point. Okay, let me give you an example of the usage of this phrase good point. Good point. I try to look at the camera in order to keep the eye contact with you, but sometimes I forget. Okay. Good point. Yeah, it's a good point to keep an eye contact with those who are watching you on YouTube. Hi. It's a good point. Another phrase. Head off. Okay, let's see this part in the cartoon. Oh, I really very like this part of this episode.
Getting ready for some adventures today? Speaking of adventure, I'm heading off to summer camp soon. So, if you want to spend some quality time with me, now's your chance.
Speaking of adventure, I'm heading off to summer camp. And if you want to spend some quality time with me, now is your chance.
I'm heading off to summer camp soon. So, if you want to spend some quality time with me, now's your chance.
Speaking of adventure, I'm heading off to summer camp soon. So if you want to spend some quality time with me, now is your chance. Okay, the phrase is heading off. Heading off, it means to go to somewhere. This phrase, I'm heading off to the summer camp soon, means that he's about to go to summer camp soon. And he's kinda telling Snoopy that we have some free time to communicate, to have fun. Okay, now is your chance to spend some time with me. Okay, let me repeat this phrase again, but because I really very like this phrase from this cartoon. Speaking of adventure, I'm heading off to summer camp soon. So if you wanna have some quality time with me, here is your chance. Okay, heading off. Okay, where am I about to go to? Okay, I'm not going to anywhere in the near future. I do not know what example I can give. Okay, let me just make it up. I'm heading off to Rome soon, or I'm heading off to Paris, or I'm heading off to Japan soon. So give me the list of the things that I should bring to you from Japan. Another one. Disgrace. The most awful word here. Total disgrace. Let me show you an example of the usage of it in the cartoon.
They use the words total disgrace.
They used the words total disgrace. Total disgrace. Okay, it's something that is really very bad. A bad situation or something like that. Okay, the people around are total disgrace. They're following me. Those people who are following me are total disgrace. Okay, let's move on. Eventuality. This is another word. Before embarking on an adventure, Beagle Scouts must outline their goals, for they know the journey begins with a single step.
A Beagle Scout remains
A Beagle
focused
Scout
on the
remains
task
focused
ahead.
on the task ahead.
A Beagle Scout
A Beagle
prepares
Scout
for any
prepares for any
eventuality.
eventuality. Eventuality is something that happens occasionally. Eventuality. You should be prepared for anything that might come when you go camping. It might be bear, it might be thunder that might hit the tree where you are lying, it might be snake. So you should be prepared for any eventuality. You should be prepared for any occasions that might happen when going to nature. In the case of bear, you should take a gun with you. In the case of thunder, you should not be near the tree. You should read about the actions that you should do in thunder. And what about the snake? Well, you should do some internet search whether there are some snakes in this region or not. If there is some snake, you should take antidote with you. So this is the end. This is the end. Thank you for being with me, for watching my video. I hope that you liked the video and keep the eye contact with your viewers because it is important. It's a good point. And always be ready for any eventuality that might be when going to nature. Be prepared for any eventuality, for any occasional things. All right, goodbye. Thank you. I again forget to keep an eye contact. Okay, in the next video, I promise you to keep an eye contact with you. Goodbye.